Welcome to Dussé and Backwoods. Make some motherfucking noise. Yeah. Hold on. I have my button in this bitch. Yeah. I am your host, Tunde, a.k.a. TunGotJokes, a.k.a. Chocolate Papí, a.k.a. Chocolate Baba for all my night job people, a.k.a. the Pinky Ring Player, a.k.a. Mr. Fresh sometimes, but not all the time because then you expect too much, a.k.a. him Duncan, the Hall of Famer, because I did it my way. I got my main man here, my co-host, and Los Angeles native, Mr. LA, a.k.a. T-Reg. Let's make some motherfucking noise. T-Reg in the goddamn building. Okay, and before I even get to the guest that's here, I have a very, very special drop in. I'm just gonna go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, just throw a little over-the-shoulder shout out to my nigga Joel Q in the motherfucking building. Let's make some motherfucking noise. He thought he was just gonna sit in the back and not be recognized. Let's be very clear. All Chicago natives and all niggas that know me from Chicago, you come to this motherfucking state and you don't hit me, I'm gonna have somebody rob you. So I'm glad he showed up. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. But I'm serious. Anyway, anywho, like I said, we have a very special guest here today. And I'm not just saying that, even though I always say we got a special guest, I don't think the niggas is regular. But this is a special guest because we're going international with it. You feel what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Dussé and Backwoods isn't just an American podcast. You know what I'm saying? We reach many different demographics and we highlight many different people's stories, experiences, and trials and tribulations. So I have here today with me one of my homeboys. He is a creative director. He is a fucking weed enthusiast, a designer, a barber. And, you know what I'm saying, Mongolian. I got my boy NABA in the building. Let's make some noise for young NABA.
Appreciate you having me, bro.
Yes, sir. NAB, welcome, my boy.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you having me, bro.
Of course. Goddamn, I'm hot as shit in here.
Yeah, that nigga sweating.
Yeah, I'm sweating.
Get that pen. Just turn it on and off. You gotta use that
on.
pen though.
I feel like I'm in an electric chair.
You see that pen? Yeah, up there.
But anywho,
it's a little red button inside.
Yeah, see, we getting technical difficulties and right. Anywho, so regardless of how the fuck I'm in this bitch burning up, now let's talk, man.
Right.
So you are born and raised in
Mongolia.
Mongolia.
Born and raised in Mongolia, man.
Born and raised in Mongolia.
Yep. It's
okay.
Been 9 years.
9 years?
United States.
So you've been in, how old are you?
I'm 27.
27. Right, okay. So what brought you to America?
So it was school at first, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So my sister was already living here. And then I kind of like followed her footstep type thing. You know what I mean? And we went to the same college and everything. So I just kind of followed her footstep. And yep. And
okay, so how many siblings do you have?
I got just one sister.
One sister?
Older sister.
So you're the baby?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
dope. So, okay, I want to get into Mongolian culture because actually it's something very interesting because we both work at the barbershop together, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the barbers out there getting money, you feel me? My boy's actually nice too. He cut black hair and everything.
Get busy with them, get busy with them
whipping
clippers.
niggas up, let me tell you, all right? You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to bro. Anyway, though, in Mongolia, there is a very distinct understanding of your culture.
Right.
Because there are specific things that y'all do there that are deemed mainly about respect.
Right.
And about honor. Right, that's a big thing.
That's a big thing, for sure.
Prime example, the hat.
Right.
I remember you said something about the hats.
Right.
What is it about the way that people position their hat or where they put their hat that is a thing in Mongolia?
Great question, bro. Great question. So in Mongolia, as a man.
As a man. Okay, that's his tag. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to shout out to him.
As a man. So in Mongolia, people believe that as a man, your belt and a hat, it carries your energy as a man. So if in Mongolia, we would never put our hat upside down. Because we believe that if you put your hat upside down, you lose all your energy.
Wait, what do you mean by upside down? Like just
right, like you know,
like this.
Right,
I thought you meant like
so at the barbershop, people be putting their hat whatever, right? Toss them. I'd be like, tell everybody like, yo, don't do that, cause where I'm from,
you used to,
you know what I mean? It's like a crown for kings. You know what I mean? You never seen a king to throw in their crown just like that. It's the same thing. You know what I mean? We believe that. You know what I mean? In Mongolia, if you have a wife, your wife should know that stuff. You know what I'm saying? We put our hat above our hip. You know what I'm saying? We would never put our hat like I'm not supposed to do this right now.
Right. Hey, yo, low key.
I'm supposed to put that shit up
low
there,
key.
you know
Shout out to
what I'm saying?
Mongolia. Your boy is fucking up right now. But he repping the culture though. He repping. He's
Right,
teaching us.
right.
He's teaching us. So stall him out.
Yeah.
All right. So continue.
Yeah, so that hat thing and the belt too. So
What about the belt? Like
belt and the hat is the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So the hat thing it came from our ancestors' culture. You know what I mean? You probably heard about Genghis Khan and all that.
you know what?
Shit,
Before we
you know what
even,
I'm saying?
I definitely want to get into Genghis Khan because
Right.
that I heard about that shit in like social studies back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they probably butchered the real story about Genghis, but we're gonna get into that too because I definitely want to talk about that. So okay, it stems back from your ancestors.
So yeah, and then I appreciate you having me into this podcast because I get to hear this. So I tell people I'm from Mongolia, and then they would think just like, oh, it's like part of China, right? And like people don't really.
Yeah,
It's
where
like
is Mongolia? Let the people know
it's like
specifically where Mongolia is.
East Asia. It's right between Russia and China. You know. So most people think in America, it's not their fault, but like people don't know about Mongolia that much. But people know about Mongolia by Mongolian barbecue and shit like that.
That's just fire.
You know what I'm saying?
I haven't had Mongolian barbecue.
But the thing is,
Google it.
though, but in America, that Mongolian barbecue is not actually Mongolian barbecue. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
American, period.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's just
and then,
like Mexican
and
food.
then,
like Mexican food.
Yeah, Mexican
the
food.
most
we have
people
ain't real
think
Mexican
Mexican
that-
food. That's true.
most people think that Mongolia is part of China, which is untrue.
False,
Which is you know what I mean. We don't back in the day we had like generational kind of beef. You know what I'm saying? Shit
Oh,
going
really?
on.
So
like,
Chinese people is the
yeah,
ops. Let me find
low
out.
Key,
Low
you
key,
know
it's
what I'm
on site,
saying?
nigga. And
so
I pick sides,
if-
nigga.
if-
Actually, it's a billion of them. I'm sorry.
Right. If I
Billion.
if I say I'm from Mongolia and then if American person, oh, it's a part of China, right? That's almost like offensive, disrespectful for
mad
me. You know what I'm saying?
disrespectful.
But like
Okay.
I kind of know that people don't know better. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't acknowledge.
You know what I'm
we
talking
didn't-
Yeah, I know exactly what
we
it's
didn't
almost the same
acknowledge-
things like with Hispanic
Exactly,
people.
yep,
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because
You know what I'm
everybody be
saying?
assuming
Yep.
everybody Mexican.
Right, exactly,
But they
bro.
not.
Majority is.
No.
He getting
Shout out to 50 years out
Right,
there.
bro. Low key, yeah.
Shout out to the homie 50.
But it's not that people's fault too though,
Yeah,
because
you
that's
can't-
all
you
they
can't-
know.
yeah,
You
you
know what I'm
can't-
saying? They
can't
they
blame
know
that.
from movies and all that shit. They don't know.
Right, yeah.
So that I feel like it's our responsibility to let people know and acknowledge other people. We're not the same. We might look alike, but we're not the same
Same.
because
Is
our
the writing
history.
completely different and
Oh,
everything?
this is right here. It's funny that.
Shout out to the merch. You know what I'm saying? You know the
Yeah,
merch,
yeah,
man.
it's
Let the people
my
know.
little
That's
merch
his
right
his
here,
clothing
you know?
line.
So,
you know what I'm saying? My boy
our
make his own
writing
shit.
is one of the unique language and writing in the world because we write top to bottom. You know what I'm saying? So you never seen, you know what
So
I mean?
it's top. You write top to bottom,
Right.
And is it top to bottom, left
Go
to
right,
right?
go right.
Wait, when you say top to bottom, that mean let's say if I spell boy, I would go B-O-Y.
Right.
Got you.
Go by and then keep going
Got you.
until you finish and
Got
then
you.
you
Damn,
go
that's
right.
crazy.
And then you go right.
Right.
That's crazy.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is crazy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we got a lot of things that people don't know, and then we got so many culture and so many things that you know what I mean. People should know, or you know what I mean. We should acknowledge people.
Okay.
You know what I'm
So what was it
saying?
like growing up for you then in Mongolia for the first?
Man, that's my question.
That's-
But
yeah,
go
that's
ahead.
what I'm saying, because
how did you become this?
How did you become this? You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right,
right.
I be saying that he the Mongolian version of
Yeah,
me. We ain't gonna get
yeah.
too deep into his story.
Hell
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But just know, my nigga done been outside, okay?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
go for it.
So for growing up in Mongolia was my childhood was pretty like ordinary kid in Mongolia, you know what I
What's
mean?
and you know, not to even cut you off, but I want to ask, what is the understanding of economy out there? Where it's like, because out here they got middle class,
Right.
but not even majority of the world, in the rest of the world,
Yeah.
it's either you got it or you don't.
Right.
Is it like that in Mongolia?
It is, but our population is only 3 million.
Really?
Right. And then
That's
our
not even-
land
that's
is
not even Los Angeles.
right. Yeah.
Hell no.
Hell no, yeah.
Los Angeles like what? 40?
I don't know, but
not
it's-
even.
it's
a
lot.
Like it's a lot. It's a lot. Right.
There's 2 million people on
But,
the north side of Chicago.
Yeah. So it's like, you know what I mean? Only 3 million people. That means economy is small. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because the population. You know what I
Right.
mean? And there's only 3 million people, and then there's the middle class, poor, and the rich, but like almost the middle class is almost out. You know what I mean? It's
See,
like
that's the thing, because literally low key the middle class here in America is check to check.
yeah, they're pushing them
Yeah,
middle
that
class
shit-
out
that's-
right
yeah,
now.
exactly.
Yeah,
That
they're
shit- that
they're
shit
pushing
happen-
us out right now. You know
For
what
the
I
most
mean?
part, shit. I'm
'Cause-
trying to get rich on these
right,
bitches. You
right.
feel me? But
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not the economy is I wouldn't say it's that good, because I just want to be honest, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? We only getting our money from mining. We only getting our money from
What do you mine out there?
mine. We got gold, we got coal, we got silver, even we got oil, which
Okay.
we're not using.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? So we got a lot of shit, but like we're not using it. We're not getting best out of it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So there's a lot of money, but we're not really like, you know what I mean, using it, getting the best out of it. We're not using we're not using our full potential.
Okay. So with you growing up, when did you get into basketball? How did that make
Oh,
its way
man,
to
that's
Mongolia?
like
Because
my
you a hoop, like you in leagues, you hoop on
yeah,
Sundays and shit.
yeah,
I ain't yet to catch you yet on the court,
Oh,
but
yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
man.
I low key retired, but
Right.
you feel me? But
Yeah.
Yeah, please
because
retire. You're done.
you said what?
You're done.
Hey,
dog.
listen.
With your injuries, you're done, man. Let it
Listen,
go.
man. I
Let it go.
ain't listen, okay? Just my name, my jersey's in the Raptors. They know what's up, okay? I don't gotta pick up a
As a
basketball no
man.
more. You feel me? But in general, though,
Yeah.
I want to talk about that. The way the culture has gotten that far out there, because internationally, sports ended up being a real thing that brings everybody together, especially
Right,
basketball.
right.
So how was basketball influenced
It's really
for you?
interesting, bro, because basketball is my first love.
When you
Just
start playing ball?
Shit, I don't even know, bro. Because in Mongolia, soccer and basketball is one of the biggest sports.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
I would have never thought that shit.
You know, so
Well, soccer, of course.
if you play basketball, you know what I mean. You want this cool kid. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
you was getting the
you know what I
bitches.
mean? Right? Yeah.
Okay, cool. If you can
right,
ball, you know what I'm saying? The hoes coming up
yep,
cheerleading.
Yep.
Understood. Might need to take a trip to
So-
Mongolia.
So
Continue.
the crazy part is, I'm getting into basketball, and I pick up this a whole hip hop culture from basketball.
Okay.
That's what
You
I was
feel
just
me?
about to say. I was about to say,
Okay.
so you got your
it's-
hip hop
it
culture
gets-
from basketball.
It gets interesting.
Hey, listen,
It gets
we
more
fall down the
interesting.
rabbit hole.
It
Okay,
gets more
bet,
interesting.
bet.
So the first thing I saw
That's funny.
basketball and fell in love was And1 Mixtape.
Shout out to Hot Sauce.
Hot Sauce. That
Let's
was my
be
guy.
very clear. You know about Hot Sauce,
Hot
right?
Sauce, yeah, that's
Let's
my guy.
be very
Yeah,
clear.
that's what's up, bro.
Hot
That's
Sauce
crazy.
that
That's
made his
crazy.
name all the way to fucking Mongolia. And if you was around, if you know, you know, Hot Sauce,
Sauce was the
Allen
biggest, man.
Iverson was
Oh,
the
yeah.
two most influential niggas in the world with
For
braids.
Sure,
Well,
for sure.
Let
When
me
it
know where
came
the
to
line is.
basketball, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when according to basketball, yeah,
Yeah,
for
for
sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit's dope. So Hot Sauce was
Yeah, you know,
Or
Hot
N1 in
Sauce,
general.
Professor,
The Professor,
Bone
okay.
Collect, all of them, like, you know,
Wow.
even Escalade, all them
Oh, he
guys,
know the
you know what I'm
game,
saying?
man. You
Like,
feel me?
all of them. Because during, in Mongolia, we celebrate Lunar Year, just like other,
Lunar Year. Okay.
like just like other Asian
okay.
countries.
Yeah. Mhm.
So during Lunar Year, you get together with the family, relatives, right? And then my dad is actually he has a twin brother,
Mm.
and then his twin brother got 2 sons.
Mhm.
So we would get to visit their home, and then while we were visiting, I saw the CD, right? And then cause my dad's twin brothers, 2 sons, they both play basketball.
They both
They're
play- it was
like
nice?
they're nice. They were played in
So,
the
hey,
league.
shake my hand. Y'all got some talent in your family,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
word.
So
That's what's up.
they inspired. They put me on. Type
Okay,
shit, you
well,
know
they
what
was
I'm
older?
saying?
They was
Right,
older than you?
6, 7 year older.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
okay,
They're
yeah,
older,
for sure,
older.
yeah.
So like they already like, you know what's up type thing.
Mhm.
So they had that somehow, some way. They had an And1 mixtape, and a
The CD
CD.
form.
You remember which
So-
volume?
You remember
It was volume 3, bro. I
Volume
remember.
3, that's the best one.
That's the best
Volume
one.
3.
Yeah, you gotta shake your hand.
That's the best one. That's the first time I done did
Hey,
it.
let's make some noise for niggas in Mongolia being on their shit. Volume
Volume 3 is the best one. That's the best one.
That's the best
That's
one,
the
goddamn
best
right. Hey,
one,
that's
bro.
what's up, man.
So
Continue.
That's
So
the
the
best one.
first time I'm watching And1 Mixtape, in the background, I'll be listening Snoop Dogg and
music.
all the rap music, right? And then I'll be looking at those guys, how they moving, you know what I mean? How they snatch, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'm like, I gotta learn this shit. You know what I'm saying? I have to. You know what I'm saying? This is
Bro
my
said,
life.
I need in on
This
this.
is my shit right here. You know, it's this shit. You know, that's when I fell in love with
Love with it, mhm.
basketball. And then kids used to always make fun of me because before I learned to shoot, I learned to dribble first. You know, and because of the influence I
Right,
get it
yeah,
from
yeah, yeah.
N1
Like a
Mixtape.
East Coast kid.
I get
Yeah,
flashy
can't
with
shoot
it.
at
You know
all.
what I'm saying?
Motherfuckers got handles for days.
Right.
Mhm.
And then that's what it was. And then I pick up that hip hop culture from it. You know what I'm saying?
Who was your first favorite rap artist?
To be honest, it's from Mongolia. It's one of the older
Okay.
OG
So-
rappers in Mongolia.
Rap made its way all the way out
No,
there.
when I was
100%,
in
bro.
college, I had to
100%.
do a paper on the hip. When I was going to the LA recording school, I had
Right,
to do
okay.
a paper on the hip hop scene in Mongolia because it was like a big thing. Like hip hop is a big thing.
Bro, you lying? For
I
real?
swear to God.
Is this just a
No, I
coincidence?
swear to
nigga?
God. I swear to God. I don't really retain none of the information. I ain't gonna
Really,
lie,
you
but
had to do on the hip hop scene in
in
Mongolia?
Mongolia.
Because it's very interesting. Because I would have thought that the biggest hip hop scene outside of America amongst Asian people would be like Philippines or like North Korea or something like that. Because
Because they browner.
yeah, they no. I just know that
No, I'm just talking shit.
Filipino people is like the niggas in Asia. That's what I done heard from a lot of my Asian
They
homies.
browner.
Browner.
That's my fucking point.
Browner.
They look like me, but look like him.
Right, exactly. Oh, word.
For
Okay.
sure.
Yeah.
For real.
Okay, cool. All right, so it was a big rap culture out there, and it's always been like that.
Big.
Who's the biggest rap artist when you was coming up from Mongolia?
In Mongolia, first Bone Thugs and Harmony was the most influential rap.
Bone Thugs and Harmony?
Yeah.
Damn.
So like our all like OG hip hop bands, like
They tried to sound like
rappers, they all wanted to
Damn,
sound
so they
like
talking in y'all language, like going crazy. That's funny.
like singing, rapping,
I
like the
heard some of
fast
the
Bone
Mongolian
Thugs
shit
shit.
they
You know
was
what I'm
rapping,
saying?
yeah.
It's like that,
That's
you know.
funny.
But we developed over time, you know. But like it was always like a little like a delay almost. You know what I'm saying? So we were listening 90s shit like early 20s type because we
Okay,
didn't have
2000,
that
got you.
social media. You know, we don't have that shit.
Got
like
you.
we didn't get all this. You know what I mean? The
It don't
new
come
shit
to y'all
right
first, of
away.
course.
Yeah, it don't come
like a little
That's
lag.
the reason why a lot of the old rappers and shit, once they burn out
They
in
go on
America,
tours
they
over there.
they
Facts.
touring
Right.
the world.
Facts.
Right,
Crazy.
right. So yeah,
That's a good
hip hop
point.
Yeah.
is a big, and then right now too, it's you know the biggest genre in the world, and then even in Mongolia, it's huge. You know?
That's real.
Yeah,
Okay,
hell yeah.
okay. So with that influence, then how did hip hop and sports like basketball really guide you in Mongolia? Because I'm sure it's crime.
Mm.
I'm sure it's
Oh,
street
yeah.
gangs.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure it's, you know what I'm saying, a lot of bullshit
Yeah.
that come in anybody's culture. So how did you find your lane within those two things?
Like
Music.
Music.
And just the influence of sports. Like what things, because obviously you say you've been playing ball all your life.
Right.
So at some point in time you took it serious.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Did
Yeah.
you play at your high school or
Yeah,
any
yeah, I
schools?
definitely did. You know, I was in the team, you know, and I was always playing basketball, you know. And then that was one of the benefits of playing basketball is it's not easy, it's not hard to find a friend. You know what I'm saying? You just
That's
get on
true.
the court, you
That's
know what I'm
true.
saying, play with
24
him. and
hour
you got
LA
a bunch
Fitness,
of
you go
homies.
in there, get the picking up
You
with
know what I'm
niggas
saying?
soon.
Next thing you know,
know.
you got a bunch of homies.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah. Yeah,
And
that's true. That is true.
That was cool. But the hip hop and basketball, it was always came together for us, you know,
Mm.
because the way you dress, you know what I'm saying, and then basketball, N1, the hip hop, all the shit is together. You know, it's like lifestyle,
What
culture.
were
all
some
that
of the
shit.
what were some of the American TV shows that you used to watch coming up? I know y'all got some shit out there like Family
Coming
Matters,
up,
and fucking
like a childhood, like
Yeah.
when we were little.
yeah.
So the it's
Y'all have Nickelodeon in Mongolia.
huh?
Y'all got Nickelodeon in Mongolia.
Yeah,
Hey,
we had
shut
the
up.
Cartoon Network was the
Cartoon
one of,
Network.
Yeah, one of
Okay,
the
shit.
biggest.
Alright,
Yeah, bro.
alright.
The
Ed and Eddie and all that
the-
shit. God bless.
underrated Samurai Jack Samurai. That was my
Samurai
shit.
Jack. Hey,
That was my.
Hey,
Hey, Ben 10. That
Let's
was my
be clear.
shit. Yeah, all that shit. All that shit.
hey, shake my hand,
All
baby.
that shit.
You with the shits? Okay.
Power
bet.
Girls and all that shit.
Powerpuff
Girls, Powerpuff
Okay, okay. hey, let's be clear. Everybody watch that shit.
No, for sure.
Right,
Everybody watch
I'm
that
saying
shit.
Powerpuff Girls.
You know what I'm saying? That shit. I'm sorry.
bro.
Mojo Jojo.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
Mojo.
That's like generational. You know what I mean? That's,
For sure.
Oh, I'm glad you're on the show, man. We talking some real shit.
It's not just American thing. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. Hey,
'Cause
no, but that's real shit though.
if you
I'm glad
think
you said
about
that.
if you think about America, bro, globally, everybody watching America because
sure.
the American entertainment is one of the, you know what I mean,
sure.
the
Most
most
influential
developed,
in the
you
world,
know what I
yeah.
mean, the best
Yeah.
entertainment, movie, music, all that, you know what I'm saying? So this whole world watching America, you know what I'm saying? So like, that's why it was not that hard for me to learn English, you feel me? Because I grew up watching cartoons, N1, all that shit, listening to rap music, all that shit, you know
You
what
know
I'm
what's
saying?
crazy? That's even wilder, that statement that you said, because I've met other people in life that has said they learned English from rap music
Yeah.
and shit like that, like
Me,
watching
right?
TV.
Bro,
That's how you learned
I
English?
learned the curse words before
You
hello.
knew how to say it
You know
regular.
what I'm saying? Like,
you knew how to say bitch before you said good morning. Wow.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
That's how it works.
Look at these hoes, but he don't know how to say good morning to nobody.
I'm crying.
That's
For
hilarious.
example, like I learned like Wu-Tang, all that shit. Like, for me,
Imagine learning Wu-Tang lyrics.
bro, like
I mean, Wu-Tang is big
No,
in
Wu-Tang
Asia.
is big
Like
in
they're
Asia.
big.
That
over
ain't
there.
gonna- Wu-Tang is
they're
big
big
beyond,
international.
yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
for
That
sure.
shit's crazy.
And then
It's like a cult type shit with
I
them.
used
yeah.
to collect NBA stickers. You know like late 90s, early 20s NBA is like crazy.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like you
That's
remember
prime Kobe in them.
right?
You know what I'm
Kobe,
saying?
young
Lakers,
Kobe,
yeah.
old Michael. You know
Yeah,
all
yeah,
that
yeah.
shit. But like I used to memorize NBA teams. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. So like the Charlotte Hornets, Chicago Bulls, New York Knicks. You know, right?
Oh,
As a kid, I'm
I
like
get what you're saying.
almost like memorizing them to know them. You know
I
what I'm
got
saying?
you.
So like, cause I don't know, I speak different languages.
Right,
you know what
right,
I'm
right,
saying?
right.
I don't know.
when did you say that? When would you say that you got fluent with English?
Fluently, bro? Fluently. It's right after I came to America.
Come here,
Yeah.
because I know, right? I don't even want to skip it, but he went to Kansas City with some niggas, so he learned. He grew right, exactly. He
I'm
was the only
crying.
Mongolian about a bunch of niggas, so we gonna get there too.
Yeah.
But
I was
continue.
not the only one. Me and my
Well,
best friend.
yeah.
I was
Two
we
of y'all
we were
in
just,
Kansas City. That's gonna be an experience.
Southside Kansas City.
Southside
too,
Kansas
yeah.
City. Shout out
If
to
you-
the Southside of
if you
Kansas City.
look
Get
up-
specific.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
repping that hood.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, Kansas City, they go by like a killer city shit, you know. KC,
Oh, that's their nickname.
Killer City.
Killer
That's
City.
their nickname.
All right,
yeah.
now we're gonna get into it then.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, Mongolia evidently seems lit based off of the perspective of the culture
Yeah,
that
it's lit.
is
Yeah,
influenced
100%.
in the world.
It's
yeah.
lit. Yeah, for sure. Even like the weed and shit was back.
Okay,
you know
now
what I mean?
perfect as you said. When you start smoking weed?
First time I smoked weed
Probably
was
America.
9th grade
Oh
in
shit!
Mongolia.
Oh,
So the weed.
that's what I'm saying. Folks has been a rebel. You know what I'm saying? He was the
Hey,
badass kid coming to class
it's-
late, high as hell.
It's hot sauce fault.
It's hot
Of
sauce.
course,
fault.
of
Yeah,
course,
it's
yeah,
hot sauce.
of course.
All the hot sauce influence. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, but I remember when we even smoked together, and you was telling me about like, man, how to get weed in Mongolia is so fucking hard.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you have to know the spots because the weed in Mongolia grows naturally. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? There's nobody growing weed. You know what I'm saying?
So
And-
it's just weed on the street.
yes.
Oh,
So
get the
like
fuck out of here.
not the street, not the street. Like you have to go like countryside, and then there's some spots that it grows. You feel
Right.
me?
But it's
So it's
boof,
really
though. It
hard
ain't-
to find.
it ain't like dope
because-
weed, though,
right.
is
It
it?
ain't.
Yeah, it's
That's
some
why.
bullshit.
That's why like we had
Backyard
to
boogie.
roll big ass joints, or you know what I mean,
Yeah.
and rip the bong like fucking 10 times.
That's
to
low key.
get
That's crazy
high.
because that's kind of the same thing in Jamaica.
Right,
like,
right,
there is
right,
so
right.
much
Like
of
a
it.
big
They
ass
roll big
tree
ass. Yeah, yeah,
ass
yeah.
Weed. Yeah, it's like that. But weed, like it was so weak that we used to make a fucking milk out of it.
Okay.
That's
was
like an
where- yeah,
edible.
I knew
That's
his
like an
face.
edible.
Explain that. Explain the process of that because I
Oh,
wanted.
yeah,
I
yeah.
wanted that to be the
Yeah.
situation. I wanted to explain that. What is the process of making milk out of weed?
Yeah, for sure, bro. Yeah, I wouldn't even myself.
He's
I
excited
did
to tell
that.
this
I
shit.
did,
Yo,
I did that
yo,
shit back home.
the
so I know
people gotta
whole
hear
process.
this shit.
Like I know the whole
Please
shit.
break down the process, bro.
So like you got like we go to the spot, grab bunch of weed. It's still like kind of wet, like
Fresh,
it's still
right.
fresh. You know what I mean? So you have to dry them. You know what I'm saying? You have to dry them, clean them up. You know what I'm saying? And then you have this milk. You have a milk and a weed, and then you put it on a stove.
That's a
But
crazy
you're not
combination, I
cooking
ain't gonna
crack.
lie.
It's nothing like that, bro. You know what I mean? It's nothing
Said
like
it's not
that.
cooking crack.
It ain't nothing like that. But
I'm
it
finna go to
sounds.
Mongolia,
It
y'all. I
sounds like
swear to
it,
God.
but yeah.
Okay, no, continue. The milk and the weed cooking. Go for it.
You gotta look at a little bit of milk and a bunch of weed, and then you toss that weed into the weed and then put it on a stove.
You toss the weed into the milk?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like you don't boil it, you know, and then you just put it on a little bit of heat. You kind of simmer it, right? You kind of simmer it for like an hour.
This motherfucker's a slow
hour
cooking
and a half, right? The reason why you're doing it because the THC in the weed is a grease. It's oil. It's oil. The
okay.
THC is a grease, bro. So
Okay.
like you put it with the milk.
Sense.
The milk has a grease too. You know what I mean? The like a kind of like grease inside of milk. So like if you kind of put the heat and it's kind of simmer it, the milk sucks that grease out of the wheat. So that
we
means
have a
that
whole
you
fucking Bill Nye on the show, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus Christ.
So the
I ain't never paid
heat
so
in
much
the milk
attention.
and the weed it comes together, it takes the THC out of the hemp. So there's just the hemp left. You know what I mean? After like a while, like hour, you know what I mean, simmer it, and you ended up with this kind of like greenish looking milk, you know what I mean, out of it, and then you know you kind of filtered the hemp out of it, and then you're just taking shot with the out of the milk.
Taking shots of
Yeah.
the milk. So you're not
So
smoking
like that
it.
shit is, you know what I mean? That shit is like
It'll fuck you up.
Fucked
It'll
up, fucked
you
up, yeah.
and fuck your stomach up
So
too. That's some serious lactose
so
shit.
It was.
I hope you're not lactose intolerant going to Mongolia looking for weed. You're gonna be shitting out weed, literally.
But it's super illegal though in Mongolia. People go to prison and shit. Like it's
That
serious.
sounds very illegal.
That sounds very illegal.
It's
Exactly.
serious. It's serious, you know.
Yeah.
So but the thing is, like, I tried that shit out here. You know, I cooked that shit with the milk out here, the weed from here, bro.
hit
We
the same.
tried that shit.
Oh, it was too
Man,
much.
We couldn't even function.
It was too much.
I
Yeah.
couldn't even walk.
You
bro.
gotta smoke your shit
I-
out here.
bro,
The shit,
yeah,
THC,
bro, like,
THC level
bro,
was crazy.
That shit was crazy. And then
Wow.
the weed will be used. It was some outdoor doo-doo too. Like it
Right.
was some
So the
whatever.
outdoor doo-doo was better than the shit that y'all got just growing on the
Yeah,
street.
bro.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
But that's still like from the farm.
Right,
Kinda
right,
like,
right,
you know
right,
what I mean?
right,
Even
yeah.
though it's outdoor, but
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I
I'm
mean?
sure.
Yeah, like
Mm.
they put a bunch of light, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's strong.
yeah. They
But
make
like
it
back
greenhouse
home
type
it's
shit. Yeah.
organic. Like
Yeah,
it's
wow.
naturally grown.
Wow. Okay.
I
So
wanna
the-
say,
What?
you are by far the most interesting guest he's ever had on here. I would definitely say that.
Hey man, let's make
So
some noise for my brother.
I'm happy
You know
to
what
be
I'm saying?
here.
My Mongolian brother.
I'm
It's a
happy to-
Mongolian version.
I
of me.
would
be
not. I
telling
would not
people.
say that to just be saying it. I ain't never said
Hey,
that.
he been with me for a minute too. Yeah. So
yeah, I'm happy to be here.
yeah,
you know, I'm
I
happy
knew what I
to
was
tell
doing
my
when I brought
story.
bro. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
do. I told you.
Here you
Dussé
go,
Backwards,
here you
we
go.
international, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We out here getting the story across the water. You feel me?
Right, and I'm happy to talk about my country. You know, hopefully like people watching this and then learn about Mongolia a little bit. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
Sure.
happy to. I'm proud to represent my country and all that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for
So
sure, man.
even though I'm living out here for a long time, but you know what I mean. This blood in this way.
Hey,
this
it's in you.
Mongolian,
You know what I'm saying? It ain't on you. It's in you. You
And,
feel
and
me?
Mongolians born with this blue mark on their butt when we born. You know what I'm
Time out.
saying? So
Time
you
out.
can Google that
Time
shit
out.
too.
Time out. We was having a great conversation until he just dropped that bomb.
Hey, yo.
Y'all getting branded on the ass in Mongolia?
Yeah. It's a real thing too. It's called Mongolian blue mark.
Wow.
So look, that's how you know you're kind of real Mongolian.
Oh, you're a real
You know what I'm
Mongolian.
saying?
Oh,
Like,
it's
if you
a tribal
Google it,
thing.
you can find out too. Mongolian blue mark. You
Googling
should-
now.
Wow. Googling now.
Yeah.
No, but in all fairness, outside of like
Mongolian
no,
mark female.
no like funny shit. That's a cultural thing. That's a
Yeah,
tribal
yeah.
thing. Because I know even with like my culture, you know what I'm saying, being Nigerian,
Right.
but it started to weed its way out in more recent years. But back in the day when my mama was a kid and shit, they used to have tribal marks on their face.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how they would identify where people are from and what
mm.
tribe they're from and what culture, you know what I'm saying, in background.
Right.
Like I got uncles that got a whole fucking tiger mark across their
Right,
face type
damn.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Like my mother actually had certain marks because it was like a fashion thing.
Right,
At that point, like
right.
you rep your set, like you rep, you know what I'm saying, type of thing. So, but it tends to fade away at times if it's not deep enough.
Yeah.
So that's actually very interesting.
Yeah, but the thing is, people born with it.
I just seen it on Google. I'm like, this look like people born with it because it's in
You're
different
born
spots.
with it.
Born with
It
it?
don't look
bro,
like-
that's,
it's not
that's why
like
it's
it's
so
in one
special
spot.
about Mongolians. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
there.
They're born with it. Every baby,
Wow.
even my nephew, bro, he born
So
with
you
it. He
have a mark
born
too?
here. Yeah, bro. Like,
Wow.
yeah, so it's really interesting. So
That's
that's
crazy.
why I'm super happy to tell my people's story and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know, like people think that it's kind of when I say like I'm from Mongolia, blah 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 and shit, and then people, it's like a part of China and shit. Like we're like totally different,
right? Yeah,
different people.
Y'all are literally different breed of human beings.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Wow.
it's yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
that's
You know
like
what?
Africans and African Americans. That's two different type of black people.
Yeah.
Two different type of
yeah,
black people.
yeah, I
bro.
can-
But like,
understand
you know,
that.
Jamaican people, black people is different, right?
Yeah.
But like they look the same, right? But like it's same thing for us too.
Right.
Chinese
right.
people and
That's
Mongolians
what I'm
or
saying.
Koreans,
Two different type of
Japanese
black people, two different type of Asian people.
Koreans, they
Very
look
good
all the
perspective.
same, but
That's real.
you know
That
what
is
I'm
real.
saying? End up to
That's
be
real.
all humans, right?
Right,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
that
But
is
we
true.
all different. That's the
Right.
beautiful part about, you know what I mean? Being
Human
different
race.
and-
Yeah, the
right,
human
right,
race.
right.
Okay. You know what? I want to get more into Mongolian culture, but we're gonna take this smoke break and we're gonna come right back.
Let's go.
Okay, so we're here for the smoke break. And in the smoke break, I want to know about a wild experience. What was the first crazy experience that happened to you while being in Kansas City, aka Killer City?
Hey.
Before you answer that, the black people you was around, what was they Bloods, they Crips, what was
They
they?
was Jamaicans.
Oh, okay.
They were Jamaicans.
But they
They were-
can
they were
still
Bloods. They can still
be
I'm
with
about to
the
say,
shit,
they
right?
just said they was Bloods.
But I
They
mean,
Bloods.
I'm not like
No, of course, of
affiliated
course.
with
No, no,
any of
exactly,
that.
of course,
but
of course,
the
of course.
people were
Mongolian bloods in this bitch.
Nah, man, nah.
No. We ain't doing
Hey,
that. We're
don't
not doing
mind
that.
me, man.
No,
Continue the story.
I
Continue the
knew
story.
they would beat something. That's why. That's
Right,
all.
right, right.
That's
Go
all.
for it.
Yeah. So in Kansas City, the wildest shit, bro. Oh, I seen somebody got shot first.
You
Like,
saw
first
it?
time in my life.
First time in your life seeing somebody get
it
shot.
It was crazy because
What happened?
I'm from Mongolia. We don't really have guns like that back home. You
So
know
it's a lot of
what I'm saying?
stabbings.
No, yeah, like stabbing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
No,
crazy.
that's what they be doing. Motherfuckers be getting stabbed the fuck up, especially in
Yeah.
London. They be
Yeah.
getting
Oh,
woo,
yeah,
they
Ginsu.
do, yeah.
That
for
shit
sure.
is like trend over there. Like,
Yeah, it's
Really?
a trend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But back home, yeah, it's there's not much gun like that. But Kansas
Somebody
City,
got a gun, they
Kansas-
crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
No, they
It's
crazy, right, yeah,
Like,
don't
what
fuck
the,
with
what
him.
the fuck, yeah.
Right.
But yeah, in Kansas City, bro, I think it was around like it was like Saturday or Friday or Saturday, and it was like some like people go out. There's a bunch of bar in that street. You know what I mean? It's kind of the area, right? I was just going around, whatever. So
And it was you and your friend.
right,
Mhm.
and then some girl called the black guy N-word, and then she got shot.
Time out. Time
What
out.
race was she?
Time out.
White.
Oh,
She was
there,
white?
There, now it makes sense.
So
That's all I'm like,
that
what
shit
race
was
was
not
she?
that,
Right.
that shit was not that far from me. So I kind of saw the whole thing, and that shit was like almost like traumatizing. You know what I'm saying? I was
Hell
like,
yeah.
what the
Sure.
fuck?
As it should be.
You know
As
what
it
I'm saying?
should be.
I was like I couldn't breathe,
she get
breathe
shot?
for like a couple
Did
seconds.
she
like,
die or?
Yeah,
She died? Oh, he got her up outta here.
She died. Yeah.
Damn.
Close range.
Close range. Nigger. Yeah, all right. Wow.
Yeah, it was tough. It was like
wow.
it was like I had to. So like later that night,
Black guy shoots a white woman in Kansas City.
Before I go to sleep
How
and
that
shit,
ended up.
like it was low-key tough. Look,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? The
Dramatic,
next
yeah.
day too, like I'm like, damn.
Yeah, was it a big thing in the community?
Oh, it was crazy. It was crazy.
So what
bro.
happened, like, as far as
I
I'm
didn't. I never
sure-
seen that many cop cars and
Hmm.
shit like pulled up. Like it
Hmm.
was crazy. Like it was.
What year was
wild.
this?
It was 2020, right before.
Oh, 3 years ago.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
yeah.
oh shit,
yeah,
Right before the pandemic.
yeah.
that's
yeah.
the worst time to shoot a white
Yeah,
woman.
it was crazy. Yeah. So
Anytime's the worst time.
So I kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, like, don't fuck around, you know?
Anytime the
Like,
worst time to shoot a white woman.
Think about that was the worst. Nigga, what?
Hey, listen.
You're cooked in any era.
You're cooked in any era.
Even when we're
Yeah.
long and gone, you're cooked.
But no, in reality though, I'm sure Kansas City is concealing
Open
carries.
carries.
Yeah,
Yeah,
open
open
carry.
carries.
Yeah,
Open
That's
they
carries.
that-
got
that's
guns
that-
Everybody
at the
got guns.
Walmart. Yeah,
Everybody got
Wait,
guns.
is
Everybody
Kansas
got
City
guns.
considered the South or the Midwest?
It's
Midwest.
Midwest?
Midwest.
Okay.
But it's like they
Midwest.
like South-ish.
Yeah,
Like they
yeah,
like,
yeah. South-ish.
You know what I'm saying? They go by Southern rules.
Mid Southwest.
Yeah, type shit. Yeah, they go by Southern rules out there. Midwest, Southwest is crazy. Yeah. Okay, so
Man, that's sick though.
with seeing somebody get shot like that, did it make you wanna, you know what I'm saying, tool up and keep, you know what I'm saying, something
Nah,
with you?
definitely. Nah. You almost did the opposite.
Bro said, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'm like, no, like, you know, because
He said, no, fuck that.
the fuck
I'm good.
that.
Listen, I'm going to Hollywood.
I'm going in.
good. I'm good,
I'm getting
bro.
the fuck
I'm
away
good.
from these kinds.
Yeah. Because, like I said, bro, I grew up and raised in a different place. You know, that shit never around me. You know
That's
what I'm
what you
saying?
used to. What you was used to.
You know what I'm saying? Like, basically, like, I'm not, like, you know, just seeing some shit and go around, get a gun, and shoot people. You know what I'm saying? It almost like did the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, why? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Why, yeah.
Why? Like,
What was it?
you know, it was just the word don't hurt you that much, though. You know what I'm saying?
See? And that is the beauty of this show, because we get to inform, we get to be enlightened, and we get to have very real discussions.
Right.
Now, to someone like yourself who comes from another country and doesn't understand the impact of that word,
Right.
that situation is way deeper than just
A word.
Right.
I just realized
You know
what he
I'm saying?
said.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the situation that transpired, especially in a place like Kansas City, who
Mhm.
goes by Southern rules, there's a lot of different things that have come across where people have been treated like less than human beings.
Right.
And that word, based off of coming from a certain
Yeah,
race, being
right.
targeted at
Right.
the race that we
Right.
are, which is black people, is very degrading.
Of course,
And is
yeah.
very demeaning.
And we know that you mean complete disrespect.
Complete disrespect and harm.
There's
Yeah.
no middle line. We know that
it's
you're
all
trying
malice.
to
It's
harm
all
me as much as you
malice.
can
Yeah.
with that word.
As much as you can. And because in certain situations, I'm sure that young lady at the time, RIP her, and you know what I'm saying, best of family, but that situation, whatever argument, ensued, whatever situation happened, she said that as a last line of defense for her, where like, yeah, this is the best way I can get to you. And him being, I don't justify anybody, you know what I'm saying, getting killed over words and anything like that. But in his mind, you got me fucked up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit, not like that. It's that serious.
It is.
Right.
It's
that
unfortunate,
serious.
but
And
it's
sometimes
that serious.
it's just like if in certain situations you call another man a bitch,
Right.
you gonna have to see if that man is a bitch,
Right.
if he wants to test that.
Right.
So with black people here in America, that is something that is a flip of a coin. Some
Right.
people will let it go, be like, yeah, fuck you.
And
or
some
whatever,
people
bitch.
will
You know what
take
I'm
it there.
And some people will obviously take it
And
there.
I
Right,
understand
right.
both sides of the coin.
And I understand exactly. I understand both sides of the
So
coin.
that's why I said, like, you know, I'm from
Yeah, of course,
country,
of course, of
like,
course.
you know what I'm saying? But like, I have a respect for every single, like race, or you know what I mean? Because end of the day, we all human beings, right? But the thing is, for just like it's like you take that action, right? You take that action. There's the consequences and all that. But like end of the day, it's taking two persons' lives. You know what I'm saying?
That is true.
But like you
That is
could
true.
do you don't have to pull that trigger, you could do other shit, right? You know
I
what I'm
agree,
saying?
but that-
you don't have to take it there.
Yeah.
That's
you
why
know?
perspective is a beautiful thing.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's all I
Yeah.
can say.
Yeah.
Perspective is a
Perspective
beautiful.
is
I
a
mean,
beautiful
there's
thing.
no punchline to that. Perspective is a beautiful thing. Everybody
Yeah.
feel how they feel off
Right.
the lens of how they grew up. What
Right.
you just said is completely not wrong at all.
Not at
And
all,
what he
yeah.
said and what we're saying,
saying
there's
is
no
it's
right
not
or
wrong at all
wrong
neither.
answer.
Yeah,
We're
for
just-
sure.
we're just
for sure.
talking,
For
exactly.
sure. You know, yeah, it's nothing. But it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
but that and see, that's what, like I said, this show is about. And where it's funny, we talk a bunch of shit, but in reality, there are real points and real pockets where you understand different cultures and
Yeah.
understand different understandings of, background and history and how people grow
Yeah.
up. And
I'm gonna
that
say
shit's
some
real.
crazy shit though. So it's totally random, different from Kansas City and shit. So in Mongolia, people were so back in the day. People were so they used to do this hospitality like crazy. So like we were like a wise people back in the day. So we were nomadic people, nomadic lifestyle people. Mongolians move every season. In Mongolia, there's 4 seasons in a year. So like you have to move 4 times depending on the season, right?
Oh, okay.
So like there's people moving all the time, and then if you see people moving, you come up to them and then give some food and talk to them. You know how they're doing, where they going, all that shit. It just random people. You know what I mean? That's how we were like welcoming to other people and stuff, right? Even so, some family wouldn't able to have a kid, right? In Mongolia, there's some families like that
can,
even out here.
Right.
So like back in the day, Mongolian people were so like wise and genuine that they would give their kid to their family.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
So,
Wait a minute.
That's something too. I need to, what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. So you're saying they will literally give their child to another
Child.
family?
Yeah, because they
They can't have any
kids.
kids.
It's real shit.
Were you giving away?
Hmm?
Were you giving away?
He
said, "Oh no."
That was a good question though. That's a real hey, shake my head, King. At the end of the day, you don't know. If you don't know, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? You gotta ask. You gotta ask. Shout out to my parents for holding on to me.
No, bro, that's
wow.
Crazy,
That
is.
Crazy.
You wanted to talk about some shit.
No,
that
is some
there you
dope
go.
ass shit.
That's crazy.
That is.
But people don't do that now these days. But I'm just saying, back in the day, like our grandparents.
Was there
during that time, it
was there
it was like that.
an age limit or like?
Yeah, you know, but it's like a baby.
Like-
you know,
okay,
infant
got
type
you,
shit.
got you,
Like, you know
got
what I'm saying? I'm sure like fresh born
But
type.
yeah.
So
That's crazy.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, we gonna get back to the show. That was a good smoke break. And we're back. Okay. So yes, we left off about talking about Mongolia, the culture there, and things like that. Before we transition a little bit further down the line, I don't want to skip over this Genghis Khan part. Specifically, tell us how important Genghis Khan is and was to your overall culture.
Yeah, Genghis Khan is almost like everything for us. You know, it's like our king, and you know, almost like a god type, but not God, but like
But
you
a
know,
very
just
highly
a figure.
respected figure, right?
highly,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That's like our king type thing
Mhm.
to this day. Then we have like a
Is it a specific religion that is come behind that?
yeah.
or-
So the Genghis Khan believed in his time. He believed in a sky. So he believed that a
Explain that.
sky was the father, and then Earth was the mother. That's
Mother
what he
Earth.
believed that, and then we were the children. That's what he believed. You know.
Huh.
So
There was no specific name for it.
Huh?
Was
There's
there
no
a name
It's
for
specific
it?
just sky.
Just
We call
sky.
it sky, but like shamanism is one of our
Oh,
religion he believes.
Shamanism?
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
Never heard of that. Neither. I've never heard of that.
Shamanism is yeah, it's like a connected to the sky and all that shit. Like you
Gotcha.
can the shaman people, they can do their calling and shit, and then they can call their ancestors soul to their body and
shit.
like some crazy shit.
Right. Okay.
So like
Real spiritual shit. Type
yeah,
thing.
yeah. So like there is some sort of certain like chosen people, they're shaman, right? Like, but like some of them fake, you know, some of them just bullshitting, going to try to
Money,
get
right?
all
Yeah,
that
like
shit.
Miss
But
Cleo ass
there's like
motherfuckers out here
there's like
telling
few
people fake
rare
fortunes.
real ones too. Like they live in the mountains and all that shit. You know, it's crazy. You
Oh,
know?
so basically those type of people actually like live and die by the
Yeah,
Buy
rules.
that
yeah,
rules of that
yeah,
shit for real,
yeah.
But then there's other people that try to fraud and fake and scam and
right,
shit.
right, yep. Yeah.
Word. So
Yeah.
Genghis Khan, really, what was the biggest impact that he's had on the culture of Mongolia,
So
other than just being praised as a god? Because he was a conqueror. He
Yeah,
conquered many other civilizations and stuff too. So
That boy
with
got
that,
knowledge.
hey, you know what I'm saying?
half of the
I pay
earth,
attention a little
earth
bit.
land, I heard.
Huh?
Half of the earth land.
Half of the
Half,
Earth's
yeah.
land.
The
Dang,
whole
that is true.
Europe, Asia,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
like
yeah.
all
do
that
remember
shit
that, yeah.
was his territory. Yeah.
Hmm. Half of the Earth's land was Genghis
So,
Khan's. Let's make some
he-
noise for that.
Yeah, he
what I'm
conquered.
saying?
Yeah.
Remind me of Mansa Musa, but we
Yeah.
gonna
That's
get
what I-
into that.
that's what I
Hey,
was
let's
just-
shake my hand, King.
Come on,
Shake
black
my hand,
man.
King, black man.
Come
That's
on, black
right.
man.
We ain't gonna get into
But
that.
it's not about us. It's not about us right now.
It's about Mongolian
It's not about
culture.
us right
Shout out
now.
to Mansa Musa and them. Anyway, as we were saying, King. So
I was thinking the same shit.
I know you. That's why you're here with me, my dog. That's why you're here. So, okay, dope. Your culture is something that I personally feel needs more recognition outside of just
100%.
people thinking that y'all are Asian
You're right.
and like everybody
Yeah.
else, because evidently y'all have so many distinct things and aspects to being Mongolian, literally born with something that other people in the world never get.
Right.
Okay, so evidently then there is something different about y'all. Y'all are
Right.
built differently. Y'all have a
Mhm.
different outlook on life. How would you say that way of being built differently inspired you to come here to America?
So it kind of gives me like a different perspective, you know, compared to people from here. You know what I'm saying? Like I appreciate things more, or you know, like difference, like more resilience, or you know, like you know, more toughness. I
Oh.
guess you know,
Yeah, more
'cause, like,
resilient, yeah.
right? You don't really have much thing back home, but like people here like had all this shit for their whole life.
A lot of people take shit for
and- yeah,
granted.
Right. All
Okay.
that.
No,
shit.
I understand that too, because even having family members that
Mhm.
come from overseas, like I didn't meet my grandmother till I was 17 years old because it took her over, you know what I'm saying, 30 years to even get to America. So because of that, you know what I'm saying, they appreciate the little shit that's here. You know what I'm saying? So yourself, how did you actually end up coming to America? And what age did you come to America?
So I was like 19. Yeah. But the crazy part, before I come to States, I lived in India for a year. After
that ain't too far from.
yeah, it's still in Asia, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm about
still
to say
for-
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, you lived in
Yeah.
India.
So
for-
after I
how the
after-
fuck was that?
After I graduated high school, I didn't want to go to college in Mongolia, so I wanted to go to overseas, right? And then I decided to go to. So me and my mom, we were like kind of looking for schools and shit like that. And then India was more affordable than the other options, you know. And then we wanted to try it out, but damn, that was some shit.
India.
India was crazy, bro.
Really?
So India was crazy. It was like what? Like it was so.
What was
crazy.
one of your craziest experiences in India?
Oh man.
Give us a quick one. You ain't gotta get into too much detail.
Crazy, like, bro.
Somebody fuck a moose or something?
So I'm gonna just say some funny shit. Like, there's so crazy shit that it's like might be dark, right? Right.
fucking
So,
moose is
but
really
the thing
dark.
was, it was just kind of funny. But I mean, there's like crazy, amazing places as well and good things.
Of course.
But
Shout out
as
to
much
India.
as a good thing, there was like a crazy bad
thing.
thing.
It's a
as
billion
well.
plus people in India, so yeah, they're just-
like it was crazy. And the cops, they don't do shit at all.
The cops don't do shit in India.
The people can just drive whatever.
Just do whatever the fuck.
Whatever.
Ain't no stop signs, ain't no
whatever.
traffic
Like,
lights.
It's crazy. And then I think it's the opposite lane. Like the leftists go that way.
The right
Like,
come, the left goes the other way.
opposite.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
Well, it's like that in like Europe too. It's like
Yeah,
the same
yeah.
way,
But the drivers on the other side too. So,
Oh, okay, yeah. So
And the
motherfuckers,
cars would be a little different.
it's like fucking Mario
Yeah.
Kart out there, motherfucker. Everybody just there free for all,
But
just getting there with it.
But
Okay.
the spicy food shit was crazy.
Ha!
Yo,
The spicy food shit was fucking you up, huh?
Yo,
Hey, listen, shout out
'cause
to India.
We don't really eat
Y'all shit is spicy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
tell you that right
crazy.
now.
Bro, I would go to Indian McDonald's and then ask for no spicy at all, and I get the burger. Can't
Still
eat that
spicy.
shit.
There's no way.
Can't even eat
There's
that
no
shit.
way they're giving out spicy burgers
Can't
in
even
India.
eat that
That's
shit.
insane. They're giving
Bro,
out spicy
imagine.
burgers in
Imagine.
India.
A McDonald's in India is
Imagine,
crazy.
bro.
enough.
Crazy itself.
Imagine, bro,
right?
That's
the
crazy
fucking
enough, for sure.
McDonald's.
Spicy cheeseburgers? That's
I couldn't
insane.
eat that shit.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So it was hard for me to find the food, but there was like a Nepal, Tibet community was there.
Oh, okay.
So in Mongolia, people believe in Buddhism.
Buddhism.
Buddhism,
Mhm.
yeah, a lot. And then the Buddhism originated in Nepal,
Oh,
Tibet,
really?
right?
Okay, Tibet.
The Himalaya, Everest.
Okay.
That's where it's at. You know?
Player from the Himalayas.
Hey, player from the
Himalayas,
Himalayas.
yeah.
Okay, yeah,
I'm not. I'm player from Mongolia.
Hey, let's make some noise for that. I love that. I love that. You're a player from Mongolia. Let's be very clear. You feel me?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
word. All right, cool. So,
Right.
shout out to India, but let's get to America.
Yeah.
How did you when you got to America, or what school did you go to when you got to America?
It was like small town city. Like it's.
And then did you go straight to Kansas City when you got here?
No. I went to North Dakota, which is nobody goes.
Right.
And I went
Bro,
to Colorado.
I ain't gonna lie. I've been to North Dakota. Ain't
Yeah.
shit out there.
For
Ain't
what?
shit, ain't
Okay,
shit.
see, you know, we getting into.
All right, we can talk about that after.
And I went to
Dakota.
Denver.
I was in North
afterwards.
Dakota for like 2-3 weeks too. I was out there kicking it.
Mhm.
Yeah, there was a lot going on, but I get into that.
He was with a snow bunny.
Yeah, dude, bro. Anyway,
Yeah, after semester, one semester, I moved to Denver, Colorado. Yeah. So at the
Did
time,
you just go on the map and said white?
Yeah.
Like you just went, all right, I'm going where all the whitest of white
I mean,
people are at.
the
Jesus.
at the time, I didn't like anywhere else. I didn't really know people. So
But you
like
know
in
what, you-
Denver, there was people that I know.
Oh.
So it's like I'm still fresh. I'm still new. You know what I'm
Right, yeah.
saying? Like I don't really know much people, and you would rather go to place that there's someone
You know.
there.
But you know what's actually crazy? You brought it up to me, and that's another reason why I wanted to have you on the show too. One of the biggest Mongolian populations is where?
Chicago.
Chicago!
Chi-town.
Make some
Yeah.
motherfucking noise.
Yeah,
Why you didn't go there?
I got a lot
Yeah,
of
I
people.
was saying too, yeah. Why ain't you like why wasn't Chicago the first place you went?
No. I went to I mean,
Oh, because you went for school technically.
yeah,
Okay,
school.
right,
I
right, right.
transferred my
Yeah.
school and shit, you know.
Mm.
And then yeah, I mean, actually I got a lot of people in Chicago, you know, there's like 10 to roughly like 10 to 20,000 people there, which
20,000
is crazy
Mongolians?
out of 3 million, you know.
20,000. Yeah, that low-key is a crazy
You know,
ratio.
yeah, there's a lot of people.
Hey,
I
that's
heard like
what's up.
people walk around and you just met with, like random
What
Mongolians,
is
which is rare.
if you know the story origin of the pipeline of Mongolia to Chicago? Like why
Yeah, that
Chicago?
is true. Why Chicago?
I'm not really sure, bro.
Mm.
To be honest, I don't really know why. Like, it's there's so many people, but I feel like the weather is pretty much similar. It's super harsh. Mongolia weather
Oh,
in Mongolia
really?
weather is harsh, bro. The difference between hot to cold is like crazy. -30 Celsius to like +30 Celsius.
Oh, Celsius.
It's a
Wow.
big difference.
Damn. So it get cold as fuck in
It
Mongolia.
cold as fuck, yeah, bro. The summer is like only like maybe less than 3 months, and then rest is pretty much winter because
Oh.
it's cold. It's cold as
Really?
shit, yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would make sense then too. Why motherfuckers come there because the familiarity or whatever. I guess. Okay, so then when you got here, you ended up you went to fucking North Dakota, Denver,
Yeah.
and then you ended up in Kansas City.
Yeah.
Okay, how did that happen?
So my boy, my college roommate, he was in Kansas City already. So he started making music, right? He started like releasing a couple songs, and it would start getting some attention.
He's a rapper.
He was rapper. He's a rapper, and then he's
Shout out
in
to
Chicago
Mongolian
right
rappers.
now. My boy.
You know what I'm
shout out-
saying? Out here getting his views up. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And I
yeah,
heard some of his
yeah,
shit. Hey, yo,
yeah.
he gangster as fuck. Like folks be actually he be
Yeah.
spitting that Mongolian shit.
Hell
Like
yeah, hell
go
yeah.
for it.
So my boy he will start making music, and then he called me up and he told me about like his shit is blowing up. You know what I'm saying? He need his team. He need his trustable
homie,
people.
right,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
his mans and
He needs day ones type shit. So we were.
Did you know him back in Mongolia?
No, we met in Denver.
In Denver,
So
okay.
we were roommates.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So we lived together in dormitory, like just college kids, broke as fuck,
Yeah,
and we
living
know
the life, right?
how
Yeah,
we are.
yeah.
Like and when the tough time comes and shit, we would know each other, like
Right,
you know,
right.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's
we
your
can
homie,
we
right,
can
yeah.
get our each other's back type
Yeah,
shit.
for sure,
Because you know we don't really have a family out here. We have to look out
For each other, yeah,
type
of course,
shit. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
for sure. Especially in
So-
fucking Denver. Hell
Right,
yeah,
right. So yeah, and then he called me to move to Kansas City and start this music label shit, and then do our own shit.
Oh,
And
so
then
you-
I just pulled up to my boy, cause he be sending to his he be sending me to his music, right? I be
Mhm.
listening, cause I listen to rap music, like
Mhm.
I love music, like
Yeah,
you
for
know,
sure, yeah.
I know you are too.
Yeah.
Like it's it's for pretty much everyone.
Right,
you know?
yeah.
But specifically hip hop is like I was listening to hip hop since I was a kid.
Yeah, right.
So my best friend started making music, and then that shit is hard. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
He started like in back home, rap music doesn't really have bars. You
Doesn't
know
have
what I'm saying?
bars.
Like, there is bars, but like it's not a thing. So
It's
like
more what,
out
story?
here, bar is a thing. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah.
Every line is bars.
Right.
His shit was like that. You know what I'm saying?
Also, he was extremely different then,
It's-
technically.
Yeah, more like
More
advanced,
unique.
more
Oh,
like
advanced.
more
Okay,
like
okay,
more
okay.
like head of his time.
Ahead of his time,
almost,
okay.
So
you know what I'm saying?
what is it more in Mongolia? Is it just like stories?
Yeah, it's like more stories.
Got
Back
you.
in the day, it was mostly like a law rap songs. You know what I'm saying? Like they would just like just talk about love and
Got
for
you.
that girl.
Got
Most
you.
of the song was like that. But I mean,
Yeah, because they couldn't be talking about ops and shit.
but
you know
there's
what I'm saying,
gangster
getting to it.
music
I'm
and all
about to say,
that
they-
shit.
they
Like
face
there's
probably
gangster
could.
rap
Hey,
and all
probably
that.
good. Yeah, shit.
There is, but
Stabbing
like
the shit out of niggas out there.
this is crazy, But I mean, I feel like I've been listening to other homies that making music and all that, but I listening to my homie, and his shit was like, special, like different. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, his shit is hard. Like,
Okay,
he
so-
he definitely had a talent.
Nice.
For
Did
sure,
you?
yeah.
So okay. So you went to college then in it was in Denver, or no? Where did you go to college specifically?
So Denver, yeah.
Denver. Okay.
yeah.
And then did you finish?
No,
Didn't.
drop
Said,
out.
fuck that.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Said fuck that. What were you
Yeah.
studying while you was in college?
I was changing majors like crazy, Like I was.
You was
tryna-
getting high, selling weed, and said fuck
Bro,
y'all.
yeah, low-key. Because Denver was one of the places the weed was illegal.
Yeah, I know
yeah,
you got a
yeah.
different intake of weed then.
So like coming from Mongolia, knowing weed already, and you ended up
In
ended
Denver,
up in Denver,
right? One
you
of the
know,
creme de la creme
bro,
of weed spots in
right,
America.
right.
It was one of the first people to have that, I think,
Yeah.
legalized. Yeah, so word,
So,
okay.
and then knowing that illegal state is smoking that shit, and then being in Kansas City, you know, we know the prices, like, you know what I'm saying, and it's like $8 is $50 in Kansas City, and then you used to get that shit for like 25.
25.
But like you kind of thinking, you know, that like the fucking math is just clicking,
The
you
math,
know?
or the
You know,
math
like,
ain't
you start
mathing,
calculating,
right?
right?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, word.
I'm like,
Bro, you
yo,
are funny.
so me and my boy, we kind of started selling weed in Kansas City. You know, we even got a song.
kinda.
We even got a
Let's
song.
be very clear. When I said he the Mongolian version of me, baby, I wasn't capping. You feel me? Bro got to it. He came to this motherfucking country and got to it. That's what I'm fucking with.
Yeah,
You feel
bro.
me? Okay, so Kansas City is cracking. You end up finding yourself about a bunch of black folks, Jamaican specifically.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
did you start cutting hair?
Oh, that shit was like way back in the day. I was
And
like,
did you start cutting black hair at first?
No, hell no.
Not in Mongolia.
No, I'm saying in Mongolia. I'm just saying in other places, just in
Yeah.
general.
So at first, there's the only person would let me cut. It was my dad. You know what I'm saying? So I would just.
I ain't
cut.
gonna lie, man. My dad didn't let me cut his hair at first. Shout out to your dad, man, because my dad was
shout
a
out
hater.
to my dad, bro.
He didn't let me cut that nigga didn't let me cut his hair till like 7 years in. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
He had to make sure I was good.
So
I feel him.
he would just
Hey,
let
no,
me
fuck
cut.
you. What you mean I feel him, nigga? I was getting money. No, fuck you too, man. Fuck all of y'all in here.
Shit.
Fuck all of y'all in here. Fuck y'all, man. Hey, don't do you not want to believe in your son?
Oh man.
It's either this or sell drugs. What you want to do? Pick your poison. Hey, fuck y'all, man. Continue. See all these haters in this bitch? It be your own people, too. These are my niggas.
It be all
Continue.
It be
Your own people.
man.
Yeah. Come on, man. All right. So, Pops, shout
Hey, you
out to...
agreeing a little too hard, dog. You... I'll fuck with you. I'll fuck with you.
So, shout out to your Pops. So,
Yeah,
okay,
man.
you first started testing on Pops. How
Yeah,
did that go?
I was testing on myself, and
Mhm.
I was fucking up, and it was extra tough because, you know,
Yeah,
cutting
no, trust me,
yourself
cutting
is
yourself hard,
crazy.
yeah. Mhm.
And then my dad would let me cut him, but like I was fucking him up. Like
No,
I
that's
would
tight,
give him
though.
like high skin fade, but like you can see that guy's lying still. You know what I'm saying? Like
This nigga give his
and
dad a
then-
bowl cut. That shit
and
was
he's like
the,
he's like an
like the
older
Three
he's like
Stooges.
an older man.
Yeah.
So
He kinda didn't
he
give no
would just
fuck.
wear a hat.
Uh,
What? So wait. So what kind of haircut did your dad have? Like,
So he would just want like a classic haircut, you know what I'm saying? Just like, you know, scissor cut all around.
was it
yeah,
like,
was it a real lineup?
No, there's
Yeah,
no
okay.
lineup.
That's what I
and,
didn't
like,
think so.
You
Yeah, I
know,
was just
like,
asking, yeah.
I mean, there is lines like on the
Yeah, of
neck
course,
type
of course,
shit,
of
but like
course.
not like in the front.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you
Got
know.
you, got you.
But like, he would just let me cut, and then I was just kind of getting like kind of break the ice
Mhm.
type thing. You know, I wasn't scared to just cut people. Like I was like,
Right.
even though I couldn't do it at first, like I got you, bro. You know what I'm
got you.
saying?
No, me.
I got you.
So yeah,
I'm gonna fuck you up with a smile.
Yeah,
It's all good. Sit down.
God.
I'm gonna be gentle while I fuck you up.
But
Go
it's-
ahead,
it's
sit
like
down.
a- it's
Confidence
like a
to get
free
you
cut.
far.
Confidence get you far.
It's
You
like
don't
a
even know what
free
the fuck you
cut,
doing.
Bro, so like, you know,
It's a free cut, right? Yeah. My son
So
just
when
fucked
did
me up
you
for free.
when did you cut your first blackhead?
No, I mean that's like my homies. Like I started cutting my homies on the side too. I mean, I got you. Like,
Okay.
you know?
Oh
Right.
yeah, I get
Yeah,
you.
but my dad is like, I'm just like starting up. I just got this little clippers, you know, and
So when did you cut your first blackhead?
so I was working in Denver when I was going to college. I was working at this barber shop.
Okay.
So that barber shop was crazy. It was like $15 for a cut, and then it's like one of the
Back in
ghetto.
Lovely
Ghetto.
days.
Ghetto
The
barbershop.
medieval
Ghetto
times.
barbershop.
Fuck you talking about? $15, nigga.
So the owner requires like you have to finish the cut in like 15 to 20 minutes.
Damn.
Three cuts in an hour.
Go to the next.
Back when I first started,
Go to
when
the
I was
next.
like a shorty,
Yeah.
you had to cut three
So,
heads.
like-
You had to cut three
so,
cuts in
like-
an hour.
so,
that
like-
was the
So
professionalism.
like the steps I'm doing is like, for example, it's 4 steps I'm doing. I have to do it one. You know what I'm saying? Like one step, boom, boom,
Damn.
like real quick.
right,
You know?
right. Hey, that's crazy. Yeah.
So that
yeah,
was
yeah.
at that shop was when you cut the first black
Mhm.
person head.
Black
Got-
person.
Because there was like pretty much all kinds of people walked
Right,
in
right,
because
right,
it's
right.
so cheap.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know,
oh, gosh,
right,
so
yeah.
it's in the ghetto.
Yeah,
So like
it was in the hood, right?
yeah,
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 it
yeah.
was
Okay,
crazy.
makes sense. All right.
But I learned to work under pressure though, bro, for sure.
Yeah.
Cause like you're like bunch of people sitting there waiting.
Bunch of black folks like, yo, you got me next? It's like, yeah, sure.
You have to
Like,
get it right real quick and
Yeah.
go to the next.
Yeah, yeah. No, I
Yeah.
get that for
But
sure.
I was making bread though, low key, cause like in college and working in the barbershop was school,
Mhm.
and that was a busy ass shop, bro. It was crazy.
Okay,
Yeah.
word. All right, so why barbershop? Yeah, that's a good question. Why what brought you to wanting to being a barber? Because
I don't
you
know,
have
bro.
a
I don't know,
a
bro.
very
It
array
just-
of talents.
I don't know. It was just I don't really know. It just came to me. I think it was because of that clippers I had when I was a kid.
So
was
who
ju- I was
gave you
just-
who
I
gave
was-
you your first clippers?
I don't. I think my dad got it, and then I was
Mike,
just,
Mike.
I was just fucking around with it, you know, with that clippers my dad had.
I ain't
Yes,
gonna
and then
lie,
it just
you a
kinda
better
like,
one than me, because the only reason why I started picking up cutting hair, and I taught myself how to cut it, because like my nigga that I was going to get my hair cut, I didn't even go to the barbershop. I was going, he lived right behind me, so I used to
Mhm.
jump the fence and then go to his crib, and you know
Right.
what I'm saying, his basement was cracking. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You know Simeon? It don't matter. Shout out to Simeon. Anyway,
Nigga said no.
yo, he's one of the most he's one of the biggest. Yeah, he's one of the biggest barbers in Chicago. You know what I'm saying, for sure. Now, but in general, at the time, his house had caught on fire. Like his
Oh,
kitchen caught on
shit.
fire, so he had to move. So
Mhm.
I ain't had nobody cut my hair no more. So I had some bullshit Walmart clippers or
What
whatever.
age is this?
Yeah.
15,
Mm.
15, and then I got into the. I didn't start cutting nobody else
Yeah.
hair
Yeah.
until I got my shit right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I fucked my shit up once or twice. Let's be clear. You know what I'm saying? I started. You know what I'm saying? I
course.
wasn't one of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? I got it right. About the third time was a charm, and I ain't missed ever since. So got it right. Then ended up coming to school one day with a crisp line, and niggas like, "Who cut you?" I was like, "Me." You lying?
Mm.
You lying?
Nigga
I
said, "Oh, it's
promise.
over
Hey, yo,
with."
I promise.
They be like,
"Come to the
"Cat."
crib,
Shit.
cat, right? Come to the crib. I got you, bro." And that's what you say, like, be for free or for cheap.
Yeah.
Like, I got you.
Yeah.
Don't even trip. I got you.
Yeah.
Nigga, I whip one. Man, I got one nigga lining right. Boom, I'm gone. I'm
That's
cutting for
funny.
$10 in the basement, nigga. We booming every
Right.
motherfucking day.
I used to line myself up a lot, just off of necessity too.
Really?
But I never cut, no. But I would line myself up though, yeah. But
You fuck yourself
I was
up?
scared to cut. Oh look,
Oh, look.
one of the
hold
last
on
times
now.
I lined myself, I was like 22, and I'm lining up my mustache, and I actually went. "Nah."
No,
I
you
had to-
didn't.
bro, I had to cut all
No,
my
you
shit off.
didn't.
I received hella jokes for like 4 days because they got
Wow.
the,
Yeah,
what we
I
got,
feel you, though.
the booty face.
First
What?
time.
That's a grown man. That's what niggas call it out
Booty
here.
face.
That's what niggas call it
That
out
is
here.
crazy.
Booty face. I had no hair on my face.
That is crazy.
Niggas was giving me hella
But the
jokes.
mustache thing is the most.
No,
that's
niggas
that's,
didn't
that's the
have
most
jokes.
detrimental part.
Booty face
If you
is
have
crazy.
a mustache and you
Wow.
fuck
Booty
it up,
face. That's what niggas.
bro,
They be like, this
it's
nigga, this
terrible.
nigga got a
That's
booty
crazy.
face. That's what niggas say. That's what niggas. This nigga got a. Y'all never heard of that?
No, I
must-
just
I swear it
said
must be
somebody
some
said
LA
to me had a
shit.
booty face. Like,
That's out, nigga. Niggas will tell you that if you a grown man with no facial hair, that's the
oh yeah,
first
well
joke.
yeah, now yeah, I don't even trust a nigga that
Yeah,
got
on
a
the
mustache.
nigga.
Like,
That's
you
the
know
first
what
joke,
I'm
nigga.
saying?
This nigga got a booty face. That's what nigga gonna say. You got a booty
He
face.
got a booty
On
face.
me.
It's crazy.
You got a booty. That too.
Yeah, they call you rapist,
That
right?
too.
That too. Yeah, they
This
call you
nigga look like a
rapist.
This nigga look like a cop.
Yeah, he had a white
first
van.
year cop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's funny.
Word. Okay. All right. So, how long have you been cutting hair?
I've been kind of here for just like consistently, like almost like four years.
4
Like,
years.
Like consistent. But like
Okay.
I've been cutting for like almost 8 years, like here and there. But yeah.
Word.
But like last few years, I'm definitely like my shit is getting better.
Yeah, no,
better.
hey, trust me, I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
shit's definitely getting dope. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so cutting hair though is not the only thing that you do. I feel like when you, like I said, I feel like Mongolian people, based off of your culture, based off of your upbringing, and based off of the understanding of self, allows you to have a certain level of hustle and confidence,
Mhm.
because you're currently wearing your own clothing brand.
Oh yeah.
You are a creative director for music videos for your homie. You are a promoter for parties, and I went to one of the party. It was cracking in Koreatown.
Appreciate
Yeah, bro.
you coming through.
Yeah,
though.
hey man, shake my hand, King. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man of my word. You feel me? I'm gonna pull up.
Yeah, he
So
pulled
yeah,
up.
he had a party. You
pulled
know what I'm
up.
saying? In
Yeah.
in Koreatown, that was popping. You know, I was like one of the only niggas there, but it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It was cracking. You know what I'm
Where
saying?
it was at that nightclub on the corner.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
On Western.
Yeah, I know what you're
Beverly.
talking about.
the fact that you fucking know, damn, really?
I've never been there, but I see it'd be nothing but Asian people.
There was
in
other
line.
black
Like,
folks.
Oh.
There was other
Yeah,
black
I was
folks?
drunk. I don't know.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
alright.
I seen me and whoever was fucking in front of me. You
No,
know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
I know exactly
But
what you're talking
most
about.
most of the people was there Mongolian.
Yeah.
I
But
know
no,
exactly what you're talking
but
about.
regardless, it was the hell of the music was jumping in that bitch.
Yeah,
Motherfuckers was in there
yeah.
having a good time. And you know what's crazy? They was in there dancing.
Like what?
Like regular people that, well, nah, I ain't gonna say regular dancing. But you know what I'm saying? People
Like black,
moving
yeah.
to
This
rhythm.
rhythm.
Yeah, rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Rhythm.
Yeah.
And even our own culture, niggas don't even dance no more,
Yeah,
gang.
I get you.
That's why I was like, yo, I was so impressed because motherfuckers came there, was sweating, having a good
Oh,
fucking
hell
time
yeah.
on the dance floor.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
over with for
That's
us.
completely cooked.
That shit
Niggas
over
is
with
not
for us.
sweating at all.
It's about looking
Exactly.
cool and
looking
having a
cool,
bottle
and,
service.
you know what I'm saying? And showing that you got the bitches in your section. That's about it. That's all niggas want to do now. So, okay, what gave you the confidence then when you got here to be involved in all those different things? Were you involved in those things in Kansas City?
Yeah, you know, it's just kind of like we started our own thing, and you know, and come to LA. Like we did some shit in Kansas City, put ourselves out there. You know, we were getting some numbers. You know, we started getting some, you know,
As far as
like
what? Is the videos
the
or?
views and shit. You know, like he was getting like the couple million views.
And were
like-
you just kind of like directing it? Were you kind of like?
No, I was
know-
just with him. You know, it was just me and him
Oh, okay,
first.
yeah,
You
so
know,
you just,
and then
like,
we were just
homie.
trying to like figure out what are the steps, and you know, just
Hey
just
man,
getting
shake my
to it.
hand though, man, because I respect the fact that you know what I'm saying, like you and within your culture, y'all are some real ride or die
Hustlers.
motherfuckers. Not even just hustlers. Like if your man's is on,
Oh, I get
we
you.
on
Yeah,
type
I get
shit.
you.
Like he don't rap, but
Yeah, he just
I don't rap.
he's
fucking with his boy.
bro. He's been so involved in his homie's career because at the end of the day, that's his homie. You know what I'm saying? And if somebody is taking the initiative,
And
to
they,
go
like he
forward,
said earlier, they already had the connection from being in Denver together. Like, bro, I
Exactly,
got you,
yeah.
you got me.
exactly, and
Hell
that's
yeah.
dope too.
But
That's dope.
it's not just him now. So our crew got grew. We got more people. We got
More
our
motion.
producer. We got like
shit.
you know, we got our cameraman. We got our people, and then there's like we got 3 artists. You know, we got some people in Kansas City that rap too. The black folks. You know,
Okay.
That's a part of
they've
the
been
label?
rapping. Yeah, he's
That's
part
fire.
of the label.
That's fire.
So our label name Mad Sui Records.
Mhm.
It's on
Mad
YouTube,
Sui?
Mad
YouTube.
Sui?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mad
What is
Sui.
that? What does that mean?
So mad means like it's initial for Mongolian. That means like translated to Mongolian Brotherhood.
Monkalakadus.
Achandus.
Achandus.
Yeah.
Mongol
yeah. And then the Sui is like
Hey, man.
our people.
I'm
Our
finna
people
go to
in
Mongolia,
Kansas
bro.
City, they go by Sui family in Kansas City. So we were
Or just
two
combined the
people, we
two.
combined our.
Combined
That's what's
thing.
up. That's
Hey
what's
man, let's
up.
make some noise for that,
Yeah,
man. That's
yeah,
some
for
real, you know
sure.
what I'm
Thank
saying?
you. Appreciate
Innovative
y'all.
cultural shit. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah,
That's
for
dope.
sure. Yeah, we got
Incorporating
together, you know?
hip hop with
Yeah,
culture
real
and music,
family.
like
you know, it's
real
a family
shit.
for sure.
Yeah.
Shout out to my people in Kansas City.
Yo,
you
shout
know,
out to
it's
Kansas
Sui
City.
family. You know. Yeah.
Dope. That's what's
Yeah.
up. Hey man, see, this is the only problem about Dussé. This shit go by fast, man.
Hell
Like
yeah.
I think I'm probably gonna be the only show ever to have a billion part twos. Because every person
That nigga say
on
that
this-
every show. Huh?
every person need a part two. Like, because right now it's like we gotta start wrapping up, but there's so much more to his story. There's so
Right,
much
right.
more to his
I got a gang,
gang
of
of questions, right? So I gotta bring bro back. Yo, for
that'd be
real,
fire.
everybody,
And that gotta be a
everybody.
fake live stream.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, for
Hey,
sure.
stay tuned to Dussé. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? We
sir.
going up. You feel me?
Yes,
We
sir.
ain't going down. We going up. There's a lot coming. We got. Hey, I'm gonna start hiring some interns around this motherfucker. Something, because yeah, it's dope, man. NABA, bro. As much, yeah, I'll tap this one time for you. Like in reality,
I feel
like,
like I never passed around.
yeah, it's all good, man. You know that's the whole point of smoke. You can smoke all you want to.
Shit.
But in reality, though, man, I appreciate you for coming on the show because, like my co-host said, you've been the most interesting person so
Oh, shit.
far. You know
No
what I'm
knock
saying?
to nobody, but
appreciate
it's
y'all
just
No
having me
knock
on-
to
having me,
nobody.
bro.
And we had somebody on the show that was shot 28 times.
Damn.
So
as a man, shout out my nigga
shout out
Bell.
to the nigga Bell. You know what I'm
Normandy
saying?
are out
crazy.
right now.
Yo, bro, he meant to
Saying-
be
You know what I'm
here.
saying? Little plug. You know what I'm saying?
That
As a
man
man.
meant to be live.
Oh, yeah, he meant to be alive. Shout out to the bro. But in general, shit, your story was meant to be told, not sold. You know what I'm saying?
you,
Or
man.
meant to be sold, not told.
Yeah,
You feel
man.
me? So
I'm
at the end of the
honored.
day, though, we gotta get a part two because I think that there's so much to that blend of cultures within the fact of knowing about hip hop culture, the fact of knowing about, you know what I'm saying, the basketball culture, and not just the basketball culture. We talking about street basketball.
Right.
That was one of the major
Right.
influences,
Yeah.
Nigga
street
said
basketball.
And1.
And1, volume 3
Yeah.
to be specific.
Yeah.
You feel me? So because of that, I feel that, you know, it has given you a upper hand in actually being embedded in the culture that comes from, you know what I'm saying, America. And you now took that shit running. And I just want to be able to, you know what I'm saying, this show is about giving people their flowers. I want to shake your hand, King, you know what I'm saying, and let you know that, man, I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you for coming on the show, telling your story, giving the background about your culture. There is a plethora of things that you said on this motherfucker that we had no idea about. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is Googling shit. Motherfuckers is, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas is finding out that niggas is born blue marks and shit. Like,
Let's go.
welcome to Dussé and Backwoods, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? This is a show
For
where shit
sure.
is talked about. You feel me? So, yeah, man, I just want to just give you your flowers, man, about being somebody to come in here, persevering, you know what I'm saying, going through trials and tribulations, traumatic shit, and still excelling. Getting all the way from fucking Denver, North Dakota, and now, you know what I'm saying, you in Sherman Oaks, you know what I'm saying, taxing niggas for quality haircuts.
Yeah, yes,
So
sir.
you go pull up on my boy too.
Them clippers.
You know what I'm saying? My boy ain't bullshit.
As a man.
As a motherfucking man. So yeah, no, we're gonna get a part 2 for sure. We gotta get a part 2, but I want you to let people know what any clothing things you got coming out, your mans, if they got anything dropping, you know what I'm saying, any events you have, anything you got, and your social media handle so they can follow you.
Oh, for sure, man. I appreciate you like having me, you
Of
know,
course, boy.
to
Of
your
course, my boy.
podcast.
Of course, I told you. I told you
I
what it
appreciate
was.
everybody, you know, being here.
Sir, yes, sir.
It was fun, you know.
Yeah, it was definitely fun.
Yeah. So
let them know your social media handle where they can follow you at.
on IG, my IG called Mad Paid, and then my record's called Madsui Records.
So it's spelled, how's it spelled?
Oh, MADSUEY Records. You know, and then my boy IG Big Temir Matsui. You know, there's much more people, but I appreciate everybody. You know what I mean, tuning in to your show. I hope like your shit's gonna go. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Hey
sir.
man, it's gonna
let's
go, man. It's
But
meant to go.
but yeah, my boy dropping his album soon, and then
Oh, really?
there's another artist called MJ. He's from Bay Area. He's a Mongolian rapper artist too. And then
Shout out to MJ.
he's dropping his album as well. So we've been trying to be active, you know. So we've been doing our thing. We do little charity things as well on YouTube, and in Mongolia we've been doing our little charity and stuff. So we've been really active, you know. If when people like there's a people follow us and shit, they know. But like we be trying to active this year and shit, and
Okay.
there's a lot more coming all around from us.
All right.
Even for clothing brand, everything like you know.
Do you have
the
a
music
site
and-
where people can get merch, or is it just something that's progressively coming out?
It's in the progress.
In the
you know what I'm
progress,
saying?
okay. Word.
We're trying to we're trying to get like a quality stuff.
Okay,
you know,
for sure. Yeah, quality
sure,
over
you know.
quantity. That's for sure. I'm with that.
We're not
Y'all-
rushing.
y'all ever-
We're not
y'all ever
rushing
need
anything,
any-
but we in emotion. Everything's in
Yeah.
emotion. You know
Y'all
what
ever
I mean?
need any music videos? Fuck with my boy 1050.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir,
exactly.
yeah, for
The
If you ever
goat,
man.
need
The
any
goat.
any studio time, good engineering, holla at me
So,
right
Yeah,
here.
Right. Exactly. Free promo. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying? My
sir.
nigga getting it.
Yeah.
Got
So,
to, get it.
I got
So-
to. Fuck you mean? Okay, yeah, man. Like I said, I appreciate you being on the show. We're gonna get a part 2 because there's so much more to unpack. This thing got 1,000 questions, and I even want to hear them. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. T-Red, let them know where they can follow you at.
Yes,
you know what I'm
sir.
saying?
All the time. T-Reg, Instagram T_REG, Twitter TDOTREG. Yeah, I'm TikTok TDOTREG. I'll be posting on there sometime. But yeah, music
Every
producer,
Google.
engineer, all that good shit. Co-host, Dussé and Backwoods. Shout out my boy Tunde.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And yeah, that has been this episode of Dussé and Backwoods. I am your host, Tunde.
What's your handle, dog? You got
come
it
on,
might be
man,
their
you know,
first time
hey,
seeing it.
listen. So all of the Mongolian people who are watching,
There you go.
feel free to follow me at
Let's go,
TunGotJokes.
yeah.
That's TUNGOTJOKES. And yes, Mongolia, I'm coming to your country.
Let's go.
And I hope you're ready. Cause he gonna teach me some words and shit. And I hope it's the freaky words.
Hey.
Walking up to bitches saying whatever. I'm just playing. Oh, yeah, but that's been this show. That's been this show. If you think our show was dope, if you think our show was dumb, we don't get no fuck. We did it the dab way. Let's make some noise for Dussé and motherfucking Backwoods. Yay, yay. We'll catch y'all next time.
Show.
Out.
Police